this is seriously the number one question when it comes to content creation is how do I figure out what to talk about? Y'all, it is storming outside, so hopefully you don't mind a little thunder. And even if I know what to talk about, how do I make sure that as I start creating content and continue creating content, I continue to have something to talk about? What if I run out of topic ideas? What do I do? So you already know that if you're building an online business, you are going to need to use content marketing in order to drive traffic to your business and create an audience for whatever product or service you're selling. And of course, content creation is a very important part of that content marketing. But when you really think about the fact that you have to then create content continuously, it can be really intimidating. It can be really discouraging because you feel like, okay, even if straight out the gate, I know what I want to talk about, what happens 3, 6, 9, 12 months from now when I run out of content ideas? What am I going to talk about then? In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to never, ever, ever run out of content ideas. First, if you have not caught up with the previous 4 videos in the Content Pro series, I want you to do that now. That's all about creating a content strategy, which is something you need to think about before you actually start creating the content itself. Remember, there is no content marketing without a content strategy. Okay, so of these 7 strategies I'm going to talk you to, the first 2 do not require any technology at all. Number 1 is to talk to your former self. What I mean by this is put yourself in the shoes of the people who you want to be your clients. So when you created this product or service, you probably had a problem, right? And you probably created this product or service in order to solve that problem. Your audience, the people who you want to purchase your product or service, they are in the shoes that you used to be in. They currently have this problem that they are trying to figure out how to fix. So what you can do is think about the person that you were when you were in those shoes. And then think about all of the things that you did not know at that point in time. What things would you need to know in order to want to purchase the product or solution that you are offering? What did you have to learn in order to get where you are now? Let me use myself as an example. In my business, I teach service-based coaches and consultants how to use SEO content marketing to build traffic and leads and sales for their service programs online. Well, when I was in that position, maybe I didn't know how to set up a website. Maybe I didn't know how to write a blog post. Maybe I didn't know how to find content ideas, which is why I'm teaching you now how to come up with content ideas. These are all the things that I didn't know in that time. And so I can go back and think to myself, well, when I was just starting out, what questions did I have that I didn't know the answers to? And then use that to actually create content that answers those questions. Sometimes it's hard when you are like in a specific position to put yourself back into another position. It's hard to unknow what you know. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't not know certain things. And so if you can get someone on the outside who does not necessarily have the level of expertise that you do about that particular topic area, you can ask them those same questions. So if you have a family member or a friend or a colleague who is like, has no idea what is going on with your topic, ask them questions like, okay, if you were in this position and I was offering this product or service to you, what would you need to know in order for this product or service to feel valuable to you? What would you need to learn in order to get there? How could I get you from point A to point Z? And basically you're having them fill in the blanks for you because they have that naive mindset about that particular topic, whereas it might be a little harder for you to feign naivety about it if you're an expert in it. So you can either use your former self as a resource, or you can talk to a family member or a friend who doesn't necessarily have your same level of expertise in this subject and use them as a resource. Those are your first 2 strategies that don't involve any technology at all. The next 4 Okay, I've been saying 7 strategies, but there are actually 6, so my bad. The next 4 strategies do involve a little bit of technology, and so I'm actually going to give you some behind the scenes screen recordings of how you can actually use these tools for your own topic idea creation. One of my favorite tools to use is called Answer the Public. Answer the Public is a website that you can go to, type in a general content idea or a general topic, and I'm going to show you what you're going to get. Let's choose something a little more fun. Let's look up vision boards. Let's see what comes up. Now, I like to try, if you're using Answer the Public, you want to choose a topic that is pretty generic so that you can get more information. I don't know if vision boards is generic enough for Answer the Public, but we gonna see, okay? So I typed in vision boards. What Answer the Public does is it basically gives you an overview of all of the types of questions people are looking for answers to related to the topic that you typed in. So we typed in vision boards, right? You can see that here in the center. They're going to give you questions that people are asking in regards to the what, how, why, where, who, when, which of vision boards, which is amazing as a content creator because it's basically telling you up front not only what people are asking about your topic, but what details people want to know about your topic. Every one of these could be a content piece in itself. Every single one. You can package them together to create long form content topics like a long form blog post or a long form video or an ebook. You can use these for YouTube video ideas, IG video ideas, IG story ideas. Not only can you actually answer these questions, but you can also give insight into what you do in regards to these questions. So if you want to say, all right, people are asking how do vision boards work, maybe I don't just create a video about this is how a vision board works. Maybe I take people behind the scenes of my own life and show them my vision board and what type of progress I've been able to make with it. And I use that in my IG stories to give people a sense of who I am as a person. Or what are vision boards good for? Maybe I don't have to write a post that's exactly about what vision boards are good for, but I can create examples of that or show you examples of that in my everyday life or in one of my clients' everyday lives. This is just the tip of the iceberg, okay? This is not all Answer the Public does. If you're familiar with keywords, you have your general keyword, like vision board might be a generic keyword. And then you have long tail keywords that are more specific to certain audiences or situations. So for example, vision boards for weight loss would be a long tail keyword, and long tail keywords are important because they help you find a more specific group of people. And if you are building an online business, then hopefully you already have a specific group of people that you are trying to sell to. And so as you add those long tail keywords, you're making sure that you're tapping into that specific audience. So again, all of these content ideas, comparisons, what are people trying to compare vision boards to? Maybe they're trying to figure out whether they should use vision boards or goal setting, or how vision boards relate to the Bible. You can see for yourself how incredible this resource is. I use this in my content marketing businesses literally daily. I use this to populate my content strategies. And so y'all, it's free. You just go on this website and type in your idea and you get all of this. So this is number 3, Answer the Public. Use this, okay? You can also download this as an Excel sheet so that you can just get it all in a spreadsheet instead of having to go through all this. You can save the images. I don't even honestly know what the pro offer is because the free one is so good, but I should probably look into that. The next tool, this is a good one. Okay, the next tool I wanted to talk to y'all about, and I know I mentioned this in a previous video, but I'm going to show you exactly how it works. It's called Sumo, and this is really good because it helps you figure out how competitor websites are performing and what content ideas are working well for them. So you can either type in a keyword like we just did on Answer the Public, or you can type in an actual domain. So let's go to neilpatel.com, and it's going to show us what content is performing best for Neil Patel. Okay, so these are some of his highest performing, the highest performing pages on his website. It gives you a breakdown of how the posts are being shared socially. So like on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, but also importantly, how many backlinks it has. So that means how many other web pages are linking back to these specific pages on his website. Backlinks are incredibly important for search engine optimization, SEO. That's something that we can talk about later on the channel as well. So, if you're trying to get your SEO game up, make sure you subscribe. So if you see, hey, this particular post is performing really well, then that might be a good post for you to generate ideas from. Maybe you have a different perspective that you can offer to that specific topic, or maybe you can answer some questions that are not answered in that particular post. Let's see what's next. Oh, okay. This is my favorite, y'all. This is my favorite. And it's going to seem really simple, but I'm going to show you really how to get the most out of this, okay? It's Google. But this is my favorite method of coming up with topic ideas. And it's probably not just the ways that you're used to using Google to come up with topic ideas. There are some little tips and tricks that I have here. So let me show you what I do. If I'm going to type in vision board, because that's my topic idea, and I want to know, how to go about choosing more topic ideas for vision boards. Obviously, I can type in vision board into the search bar, and I can look at the predicted text options that are popping up. So the fact that Google is asking me if these longer keywords are what I'm looking for means that these are popular things that people are searching for in Google. So each of these longer keywords gives me some insight into different ways that I can spin the vision board topic in order to come up with more ideas. I can talk about vision board ideas. I can talk about how to make vision boards online. I can talk about vision board planners. Another thing that I can do is I can scroll all the way to the bottom where there are searches related to vision boards. These are more ideas that people have been searching for frequently on Google. So I'm going to add these to my list of ideas. I can also go to the actual content that's popping up, okay? So if I open this first article, the reason vision boards work, I'm going to go through this article and see exactly what they're talking about. Now, it's much easier if this is divided into headings. I don't really like articles that are not structured in headings, so I'm going to close that one out, and I'm going to check this next one. Maybe this one has some headings that can give me some ideas. So he talks about what a vision board is, how you use one for goal setting. Remember on Answer the Public when we saw vision board and goal setting? See what I'm talking about? He talks about, I think this is a man, I keep saying he talks about how to create a vision board for the future and then his specific process. All of these are giving me ideas. He talks about a vision board example where he can buy one online. You notice how he's using those keywords that we just saw? And you notice how he ranked number 2 on Google for this keyword? Yeah, that's not an accident. It's not an accident. The last strategy that I'm going to talk to you about is comment surfing. And you may have heard about comment surfing before. It's definitely a popular way to figure out what types of ideas to talk about. But I just want to kind of go down a few of the places online that you can go to comment surf. So if you go to, I'm not going to open my Facebook because I don't want y'all to see my Facebook, but if you can go on Facebook, you can find different Facebook groups that you are a part of that people might be asking questions related to your idea, and use the search tool to see what exactly people are asking about. You can also use YouTube as a resource. We go to YouTube, right? And I'm going to type in vision boards, and I go to this first video that comes up. I don't want to watch any of that. I want to see the comments. I'm going to look through these comments to see what people are saying or asking about, because that is going to
Hey, what's up, fellow entrepreneur and small business owner? That
is going to give me ideas that I can talk about in my content, in my videos, in my blog posts, in my Instagram stories. Like that is going to help me figure out what gaps there are and what questions people have. I'm going to do this for several videos, not just the first one, but a bunch of them. You can also use websites like Reddit. Reddit is a forum. It be some crazy people in Reddit. Let me warn you up front, but it is a great resource for doing comment surfing. So I'm going to type in vision board into the search bar. There is a subreddit all about vision boards that I could go to, and I could just sift through all of the comments. I can just go through the comments and see what people are asking, saying about vision boards. Quora is another website where I can do the same exact thing. I can also go to Amazon to find out whether people are selling items related to vision boards. And if they are, I can look in the comments reviews of these items to see what people are looking for in vision boards. And that's especially helpful because remember, this is about a business. So that might give me ideas that I can use for my own product or my own service. I can go to websites like Udemy or other course websites, Teachable, to see what types of courses people are offering about vision boards and look at the reviews for those courses to see if people have complaints or highlights about these courses that they want to talk about, that they want to share, because those complaints or those highlights will give me ideas about what I can talk about in my topic ideas. All these reviews here. There are all types of resources online that you all can use to not only generate topic ideas, but generate really good, great topic ideas that people actually want to know about. So I don't ever want to hear you say that you cannot think of something to create content about, because it's never true. It's never true. You are an endless vessel of ideas. And when your endless vessel, if your endless vessel runs out, you have the capacity to go to other endless vessels of ideas using the internet, using technology. So don't let running out of content topics ever be something to stop you in your tracks, because if you use these strategies, I promise you'll never run out of content ideas. I would love to know how you continuously come up with new topic ideas. Do you have a favorite way to think of content topics to discuss on your different channels? And if so, share them with us because we can all learn from each other, okay? Remember, coming up with content ideas is really important, but you want to make sure that those ideas align with the content strategy that you initially developed. So make sure that you have that down first before you start digging into content topic ideas. I'll see y'all next Sunday.